What's up, all my trading homies? It's your trading BFF, your trading bestie, your boy Kevin, coming at you 30 floors below ground level, underneath my kitchen, from the Touchdown Trades Trading Bunker. Today we're going to be talking about WKHS and SHLL stock. Workhorse Group and Tortoise Acquisition Corp have made absolute gigantic moves over the last few weeks. WKHS stock has went from $1.30 up over 1,500% and just made new highs today of over $15.40 a share. That is an absolute gigantic move, as well as SHLL stock made a move from the $10 area up to over $34, and that's a move of over 300%. So what the hell is going on with these two companies? We're going to talk about what's going on with these two stocks today, what is the catalyst behind these moves, and if there's a trade left, and how we can profit off of these two moves. We're going to talk about that and more in today's market analysis. So let's roll the intro and jump into the charts. Alright guys, to understand why WKHS and SHLL are making these absolutely insane moves to the moon, we need to take a look at this chart of NKLA, and that'll set the stage of why the catalyst of these two moves. So this NKLA is an electric car manufacturer that manufactures, I believe, only one vehicle for the masses, and that is their Badger, which looks absolutely badass, if I'm going to be honest. If when it's ready, I think they're just on pre-order. I wouldn't mind getting myself one. And they also manufacture like 18-wheeler trucks for long-range commercial deliveries. Okay, so this NKLA has made a huge move, up almost 1,000% from back here a few months ago to the highs of $93 a share. And what's going on here is a sector of electric vehicles. Everybody's looking for the next what? Everybody's looking for the next Tesla. And whenever a company comes out with an electric vehicle, they're a publicly traded company, and they come out with a cool looking vehicle, or they have a nice business plan, traders are going to jump on it looking for this move. Let's look at the weekly chart of Tesla. It's absolutely insane. So over the last few years, we're up over 500-600%, right? So Tesla's made a huge move, and it's trapped shorts, and anybody who's short Tesla is underwater. They're losing their ass. So people are looking for the next Tesla. This NKLA made a huge move, and that has set the stage for WKHS and SHLL. This NKLA is actually setting up nice for a long trade. You got a nice bull flag formation, and it's either going to break out with violence to the upside or fall or break down and sell off. So I'm actually going to be watching that for a long trade. So first, let's take a look at WKHS stock and talk about what's going on here and if there's a trade to be had. So what this WKHS does is they manufacture vehicles for short range delivery, like the final stretch of a delivery. So basically what they do is, for example, if UPS had the 18-wheeler is going to ship the bunch of packages to UPS, right? To the UPS like holding facility in Atlanta, for example, where I live. And then at the UPS holding facility, you're going to have the vans and the smaller trucks go pick up the packages for a specific neighborhood and area and go deliver those packages one by one. And what Workhorse does is they manufacture smaller vans and little trucks to do the last stretch of the delivery, the actual pulling up to the house and dropping the package off. So they do the final, it's called last mile delivery. So we have traders coming into the electric vehicle sector, squeezing this up. And what also has happened is today we had news come out that their market cap is sufficient enough for them to join the Russell 3000 index. And what that is the biggest 3,000 companies in the market make up the Russell 3000, and it has sent Workhorse up 50% on the day. We also have a valuation from Cohen, I believe it's a hedge fund, coming out saying that basically raising the price target for WKHS. So what that has done has created a huge pop in the stock, sending it flying up from Friday from $10 all the way up to highs of $15.40 today. So that's what has caused today's pop. So what caused this pop? What I believe it is a combination of the electric vehicle space as well with the Rona. And what I mean by that is WKHS also has a program where they have drones. Basically, the electric van will pull up to an area, right? Say you're in a populated area where there's 3 deliveries in a specific location. So they might have 3 or 4 drones in the back of the van that the delivery driver can park in a parking spot. The drones take off and they can drop the 3 deliveries off real quick. The drones fly back, and then the delivery driver may hit another area where there's 3 or 4 deliveries. That's pretty cool. And what it does is it protects people from human-to-human interaction during the Rona virus, right? So not only do we have the Roni catalyst, we have the electric vehicle catalyst, which has created this over 1,000% move. So is there a trade to be had, maybe a swing trade, or should you even invest in WKHS stock long term? Well, let's talk about it. First, let's dive into a intraday chart and talk if there's a swing trade to be had. I'm actually watching for the break below 13 into this consolidation area for a day trade / swing trade back towards 14. But I'm not ready to invest in this WKHS as a long-term investment. Even though I think the concept is the future, I think the short stretch electric vehicle delivery, we're 100% headed in that direction. But I'll tell you why I'm not ready to invest in it is because, first of all, Amazon is the big player, right? But Amazon will never, ever do business with this company. And why is that? Because they're going to do their own thing. They have their own drones, and they're going to do their own electric vehicles. That's my opinion. I think Amazon's going to do their own vehicles, and they're not going to subcontract that out. So that X's off Amazon off the list. So then you got UPS, USPS, FedEx, DHL, companies like that. So could they do business with a company called like WKHS? Sure they could. I actually think UPS is already talking about doing some business with them. But I think we're years and years away from the electric vehicle delivery being actually able to happen. Because maybe in tightly dense urban areas, you could have some electric delivery vehicles mixed in. But for it to be really relative in the delivery space, I think we're maybe at least 5-10 years away from it. Because it's going to have to be, think about if you're out doing 500 miles of delivery in a day. You're going to have to go back 2-3 times to charge your van, and it's just not practical yet. It's going to have to be more cost effective, and it's going to have to be practical. So in order for a company like UPS to switch over to all electric, or enough electric for a company like WKHS to sell a shitload of vans to UPS, it's going to have to become more practical, and I just don't believe we're there yet. So that's going to take this WKHS off the table for an investment for me. I do like it for a trade into this 1270 level and get long into that level. So let's move on from that WKHS and move on to SHLL, another ticker that's made a gigantic move. So this Tortoise Acquisition Corp has made a move from $10 all the way up to 30, almost 35, a 350% move. So what's the deal with it, and what is the catalyst behind this move? Well, you guessed it, the electric vehicle space. They have just merged with a company called Hyliion. And what this Hyliion is it has a product that can change a big 18-wheeler diesel into a hybrid, and supposedly it increases gas mileage and efficiency. They also have a second product that it's actually an electric big truck, an 18-wheeler, but I believe it has a secondary source of power, such as natural gas, which charges a battery, so that the truck doesn't need a bunch, like a big huge battery. It can use a smaller battery that's charged as the vehicle is driving. It recharges, like has an alternator that recharges the battery, which I think is genius. I think it's more practical than just a straight up electric big 18-wheeler as of right now. But there's one big problem with this SHLL, and that is it's a shell corporation. It's a shell corporation. It just tries to buy companies, flip them, and it's just kind of sketchy to me. And second of all, the company they purchased, Hillian, doesn't even manufacture their own products. They have another company manufacture the products for them. And I feel like if a company if somebody really wants to buy electric trucks, are they going to be buying it from Hillian? I don't think so. If you're UPS and you want to buy 18-wheeler electric trucks, are you buying it from a company like Nikola, Tesla, or the sketchy shell company Hillian? No, I'm buying it from Tesla or Nikola. Another big red flag is we have the income at only $2 million last year, which is sketchy. The price to earnings, look at that. The PE ratio is 300. And that could be just because they're working on a project that hasn't yet produced income. I don't exactly know, but I can tell you one thing. I'm not investing long term in this SHLL. I wouldn't invest someone else's money in this SHLL. But I will trade it. And let's dive into an intraday chart and see if we have any trades setting up. It's made some really nice clean moves over the past couple days. So we can see we had the breakout over to this level, just straight clean move, pullback consolidation, and then you had the rip today. So I will be watching this for a day trade / couple day swing trade, but I'm going to be staying away from it on the investment front. I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole for more than maybe a day trade. Alright guys, I hope you guys got something out of this video. I appreciate the view. Do me one big favor, tap that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!
Drop.